Well, there is further fallout from one of the world's worst industrial disasters more than a quarter of a century on. The chemical gas leak at a U.S. plant in Bhopal in India killed an estimated 20,000 people. Yet the survivors faced further agony being used to test drugs they thought they were being treated, that were treatment. RT's Priya Sridhar has the story.
Even after 25 years, residents say it was a day they can never forget.
I clutched my children and dragged my wife and mother towards the bus station. Everyone was screaming, "Run, run." We crossed another village where more people got in the car, and everybody in the village was screaming, "Run, run."
Experts say Union Carbide had faulty equipment, poorly trained employees, and inadequate evacuation plans. In the aftermath, despite being charged with manslaughter, managers were bailed out and flown back to the United States, never to account for their part in the disaster. Union Carbide eventually reached a $470 million settlement with India's government, but left without even cleaning up the mess. Many believe that caused thousands more to suffer, and they're angry. Today, thousands like Ramadas Srivastav still suffer.
We were very healthy before the gas leak took place. After this incident, we became very sickly. Our health never improved.
After the leak, many Indians were wary of foreign companies, but it turned them into prime candidates for clinical trials. They thought they were getting treatment, but doctors often used experimental drugs without them knowing. The patients apparently consented by signing papers in English they didn't understand, and many say they never signed anything at all. For each participant in a clinical trial, the doctor received around $2,000. This is Bhopal Memorial Hospital, the place where the victims from the gas leak of 1984 were treated. It's also the place where clinical trials of medications took place. About 80% of those are believed to have been done on gas victims. RT obtained documents that show at least 6 trial programs that took place in Bhopal between 2004 and 2008.
It is profoundly ironic that after that the victims of the worst chemical disaster in which some of the largest multinational corporations were involved, get re-victimized by another set of multinational corporations, pharmaceutical corporations.
Srivastav became suspicious when he was repeatedly asked to bring 1 of 2 bottles of medicine back, a common practice in clinical trials.
They didn't tell us the name of the medicine, but told us that we were given trial drugs. The medicines had numbers.
Repeated requests by RT to speak to the government or Bhopal Memorial Hospital were denied. Experts say that medical testing on people needing actual treatment is unethical, unsafe, and unscientific. And documents show that at least 11 people who unknowingly took part in the Bhopal trials died after taking the drugs.
When you do drug trials on people whose injuries have not even been assessed, let alone treated, you are taking a great risk.
Today, Srivastav still waits for justice.
Because of the medicine, I'm slowly losing my sight. I cannot work for long either, and I suffer from breathlessness.
Left to suffer a double tragedy. Priya Sridhar, RT, Bhopal, India.